Hey everybody, Mike Brumfield. My latest video is called Proof Intelligent Life Does Exist in the Universe, and my answer to Fermi's Paradox, which is science's question to the scientific community. If life does exist, why doesn't it openly exist with us? Okay, that's no different. I love that scientific question of Fermi's Paradox, because to me, that's just common sense. So in answering that, what I've discovered is two things, okay? They must not really care about us much if they could make our world better. Or they, in trying to make our world better, would be hurt by us. Now, I like to think that if they're more intelligent than us, and most scientists agree, that they would want to make our world better. So the latter seems to make more sense, okay? Now, what I look for is a story like this, any evidence back in our history. What I discovered, it is in religion. I started to see religion's story of us disobeying and then killing each other and being brutal and killing was a clear indication that maybe their gods, their creators, were real flesh and blood beings. And that's what I discovered. The first evidence of that was that they live up in the sky. Heaven, it's up everywhere you go. We still look up in the sky everywhere, and yet what I'm blown away by is that most people don't see this evidence, and it's everywhere. We watch it on television, people look up in the sky. And what I've discovered is that these people are religious, and yet when you ask them where heaven is, they don't say up in the sky. They'll say, I don't know. I have examples in my books. This is my last book, Infinite Astronauts, Theory of Everything, where that my mom and dad's religion put out a magazine, didn't know where heaven was. They say God's in a spirit world somewhere in the universe. So what I want to do is I want to start by saying that if I could make the world perfect, I would. I'm a loving father. I would do it immediately. If I would pose the same thing to everybody, and I have. In the last 20 years of researching this book, looking for the answers to the mystery of mankind, what I was really doing, and didn't know it scientifically, was trying to discover an answer to the theory of everything. And heaven's location was extremely crucial in my getting a picture and accumulating pieces to the puzzle to show that these beings are in fact evolutionary, real flesh and blood beings. They not only got off of a planet but conquered space, but knew that they had to multiply, just like religion's story said, to have a chance at being immortal forever and controlling their immortality through science. Now, what I want to do today is to say, for God's sakes, people, let's quit looking for the origins of everything. If everything's made of matter, because this atom that matches Jewish Star of David, which has a story that their God existed forever, is everything, spirit. That's exactly what the atom is. Everything that exists is made up of atoms. So we need to stop looking for that. And once we establish a law in science, we adopt it, we live by it, learn from it, and build upon it. So if we know that everything has always existed, just changes form, that's what we're really looking for. That's the mystery. What is the form of these beings that exist up there that religion says, that I think life dictates should exist because we exist now? So I've done a lot of rambling in my other videos, and I can't get everything out to you in 10 minutes. So what I want to do is I want to say that clearly we need to stop looking for the origin of everything because it's made up of atoms. Religion is the best evidence that space is inhabited, because universally it's a story of them being beings that have always existed. They evolved, they conquered space, and then they created us scientifically, something that doesn't always exist. It's time to stop romanticizing energy by calling it a spirit, okay? We need to challenge everything, especially the God story. If you wouldn't make it perfect, then if you would make it perfect rather, then challenge it, because it isn't. Look up at the moon. It's full of craters. Space is harsh. So please check everything out. And again, I want to end by showing you my proof that life exists in the universe, and show you I filmed a flying saucer that matches the head of Easter Island's hat, alleged hat, and it explains why it is looking up. These beings are real flesh and blood space travelers that know it all. They're not making a new model of their flying saucer. It looks just like a cave drawing of one 10,000 years ago. Please check it out. My book, Proof Heaven and Space Up, the last one, Infinite Astronauts, Theory of Everything. Check it out. Thank you. Challenge everything.